What's up, guys? So today we got the wonderful Galaxy Z Fold 5, my guys. So check this bad boy out. It folds open as shit. Wait, I'm not trying to drop it, but bah. Yo, so we got this bad boy, the Z Fold 5, my guys.
Nice.
We are friggin' out here, bro. Try to get a few shots of just kind of like the very interesting box, as you can see, comparatively to the experience we had with the Red Magic 8S Pro Plus. If you want to see that one, which is a way more fun unboxing with like way more stuff in it, go ahead and click that. But this is a very simple, straightforward video. I just want to kind of give you guys the rundown and personal experience of what it would be like if it was directly in your hands. Yeah, so I kind of like how they do have that little easy peel off. You know, Galaxy Z Fold 5, all the fun details of the device, probably specs and all that. But, you know, at this point, this day and age, if you don't know the specs of the phone you're buying, probably don't care. But, you know, you also do a crap ton of research, you know, through videos like this, you know, if you're about to buy the phone anyway. Yeah, so we pulled that off, and I was like, wow. I can't wait. We are finally here. It is the moment. I got the global one. And yeah, so get some drum roll going, you know what I mean? Boom. And I was pleasantly surprised. One, it looks kind of cool, but two, it's so much smaller than I had imagined. It's tiny. Like, you know,
that you had
width-wise, it's bigger than both screens. You know, it's, you know, the screen of a normal phone. But height, it's so tiny. Like, just, I don't even have the biggest hands. Like, look, it's literally my palm and my finger. Like, I'm 6 feet tall.
Stop it, Rod. Stop. Oh, Wingardium Leviosa. Stop.
So if you can imagine somebody who's 6 feet tall, the hands somebody 6 feet tall, it's pretty much it. It's very small. Like, much smaller than I was expecting, for sure. I was like, what is wrong with this box, man? I was like, are you kidding? I recorded my initial reaction, so I'll just pop in a clip at some point. Yeah, it'll just be, yeah, anyway. I was just like, bro, come on. But then I was like, oh, wait, okay. They do include some things. And all I'm saying is, for $1,800 phone, I think they need to do better. I think they need to include a case. I think they need to include a power brick. I think they need to make the box more enthusiastic. It's the same thing with the S23 Ultra. I guess they know people are going to buy it, so they're being as minimal as possible. But Apple started a terrible trend of basically making the box so boring that all you get is the device, which is not fun. It's pretty annoying, to be honest, because I'm, you know, paying a hefty amount. It also, pro tip, if you are wondering how to get this device and you don't have a bunch of money up front and your credit score is bad, what you can do is, let me see here, you can do fancy stuff. Basically, you can, and I mean, obviously you should have a trade-in when you're doing this, but even if you don't have a trade-in, but you don't want to pay it all up front and you can't get the payment plan because your credit score is bad, I was just like, you know, wait, real quick, Balls Life, what's good?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna make a little basket there.
Oh! 7-point lead.
But yeah, so Balls Life, what's good?
Football, baseball.
Come on, Benjels! Get loose!
Yeah, you got a little SIM ejector tool, nothing special. You got the cord, you got the ejector tool. What's good? I was zooming in, I was saying, okay, like, look at this, you know, it's a little teardrop shape. It's kind of cool. A little fancy looking one for sure. But like I was saying, so you go on the website, and if you're a student, you can also do the ID Me student thing. It'll take off like $100 something, which is pretty sweet. But then you can also mark that you have the newest device to trade in, and it'll take it down to like $700 up front. So realistically, you don't have to show the device or anything to get it shipped to you. So you can get it to your doorstep and in your hands for $715 or $800, regardless. You know, realistically, you know, gonna be what you're paying for what you want, but you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, woo. Awesome. And then, but yeah, so you can get, and then essentially what's going to happen is if you don't send it in, which obviously if you don't have a device and you have bad credit score, you're still trying to get the phone, you can essentially just all they do is charge your card if you don't send it back. And they said if you don't want it, or don't want to give up your old device, like do nothing, it's okay. So essentially, you got the phone in your hands for $715, and of course the $1,000 is still coming, but you'll have a little bit of time to get that money together. So if you didn't want to pay it all at once, you are more than welcome to do that. And now I'm not trying to, but also, yeah, real quick. So that thing looks good. I love the gray with the black accents around it. I saw that. I was like, man, I have to get this one. But it's so tiny, guys. Like, what a small looking phone. I'm not even joking. Like, what a tiny phone. I was, you'll see real quick, me just pulling it. But yeah, I was like, close. So this is such a small device. It also feels way lighter than, I don't even joking, 10 grams makes a big difference. It feels much better than the Z Fold 3, which was the last one I had. That thing was way beefier. Instead of it feeling like two phones closed, this one feels like maybe a phone and a half, and it's much, much better. You'll see a little bit of a comparison with thickness when it's folded up, and essentially they've pretty much got it down to being very close to a normal phone when closed. I also really enjoy the fact that the screen is wider. It's not super wide, as you can see with that phone right there, but it is not bad, and it is much better than the one of the Z Fold 3 as well. I know if you have the 4, you already know this, but I didn't have that, so this is quite the experience, and it's pretty exciting. I just pulled that out real quick. That's what she said. That's what he said.
What?
Okay, anyway. So as you can see, it's, there weren't any videos on like the thickness of the device, so I try to get you guys like, something to where it's like just showing that. The camera side doesn't really do it justice. I tried my best to kind of get you guys a good visual on what it looks like. This is a Red Magic 8 Pro, if you're wondering. That phone is, I have a video where I unbox it next to the iPhone, so if you want, you can go to each video, screenshot it, and put them next to each other just to kind of get a comparison. But yeah, so closed, it's like this one obviously a little bit heavier, but it's kind of surprising how much of a little difference there is. There's basically no difference, which I think is really, really cool. In terms of weight, like this is much more pocketable and much more doable, and I would actually use this as like a daily driver way more than I would with the 3. The 3 was way too heavy, way too bulky, and yeah, I mean, the Fold is cool, man. It's a cool phone, for real. Of course, you got the boot up. Got it going on. Apologies for that screen reflection. Not much I can do about that. Just, you know what I mean? I tried my best, but hopefully the brightness of the screen undoes that. Maybe not. But yeah, not that. But yeah, if you're able to get your hands on this phone, I would, for sure. And if you have, like, you can literally get it for $700 if you have an S23 Ultra you want to trade in. If you're a phone nerd like me and you want something different, I'm really glad that this came out and I was able to get it very quickly. I got the S23 Ultra pretty quickly. I've been getting phones like a lot more lately, and it's been pretty fulfilling. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is something that I've always kind of dreamed of as a kid, being able to have access to a lot of cell phones, for especially phone videos, and being able to be self-sufficient with them. And I wanted to thank you guys for everything you've done for my channel, and your continued support is appreciated. As you can see, it looks like the screen is kind of protruding, but it really doesn't do much. But yeah, as you can see, it's like 6/8 of the way. It's basically as thick as the other one, but then folded up, it's not that bad. But as you can see, it's much more holdable, like fold. So width wise, obviously it's bigger, but it's like, it looks very very strange. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't have the words for it. So the crease looks bad. I'll tell you in person. Let me just kind of real quick open this up again so I can give you like a hands-on. So straight up, if there's light in front of me, I notice it, and I notice a little bit. But I think with the screen on, I'm not turning it on until I'm ready and done with this video to actually use the phone, because I want to give you guys a proper review. But yeah, what's popping, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video of the Galaxy Z Fold 5, and yeah,